Well, welcome to the Garden Talk Salon here in Cashiers, North Carolina, and today we have Ethan and Carl Peverall, sculptors extraordinaire, who have just put together contemporary Stonehenge out in our field, the sculpture garden. And we're delighted to have them here today to explain the mystery behind their craft. Show me a little bit about what you have in your pocket,
All right.
Carl.
Well, a lot of what we do is about tools and what do you use to get the job done. And it's certainly not rocket science. Most of it is very basic and fundamental. And I'm going to start with just what I put in my pockets every day to go to work. And here they are. I have some very basic things. I've got something to write on, my little moleskin sketch and notepad here with notes, ideas whenever they might pop up. I've got something to record things.
Look at this, potential clients and
grocery list.
Yeah. Oh, and really pretty sketches. I like this too.
That's actually a tattoo I designed in New Zealand that never got applied. But
have you just gotten back from New Zealand?
I did, yes.
Cool. Well, we'll tell more about that in a minute.
Perhaps, yes. So anyway, these are the basic things that if I don't have them with me, it's like not having underwear on, you might say. I'd have to start all over. So here's another one of my weapons, I guess you say. We have a level here, very small bullet level. What's one of the most common things that you or I will ask each other? Have you got a Sharpie? Got a Sharpie. It writes on stone really well, and it's indelible, it doesn't dissolve in water, so you put a little dot on there and it's going to be there for maybe a year or so, even outside the weather.
Would that help you to know where to drill a hole? Or
Exactly.
What would the dot be for?
The dot would be to align stones where once you've decided exactly where a stone is going to fit to another one, you'll put actually four dots. You'll put a dot on the top one, a dot on the bottom one in one spot, and then go around and put a dot on the other side, and then you've got the perfect place where that stone is going to set again to be cut in, drilled, and anchored.
Like to see that tool of your trade.
Yeah, I'm going to show you that in just a second. So the Sharpie, where's the Sharpie? Right here in my pocket. Today it is, anyway. Second tool. Have you got some soapstone?
Soapstone?
Soapstone. A little piece of soapstone.
What does that do?
This marks on the stone. It's a very soft, natural stone, cut into just a very convenient sort of hand-holdable
I love the way
shape.
that it feels so good.
Yeah, it's really, you can see where you can sort of scrape your nail on it and see how soft it is.
Oh, it is. It shows the mark.
Yeah, and it's a very common stone, a lot used. People make ovens out of them. The Indians made a lot of different types of ornaments and functional things out of soapstone. It's quite available throughout western North Carolina in various mines and pockets. So soapstone. Have you got any soapstone? Yes.
It's a sustainable product.
Soapstone
You
today.
might say that soapstone marks on stone, but can be easily removed.
That's right. It's so soft it will wash right off. Yeah. So it's extremely convenient. The Sharpie and the soapstone, those are the two things that we use to mark and draw on the stone.
Love it. Let me guess what this is. This is a protection device for all of your paparazzi and friends, right?
Yeah.
This looks like a Swiss Army knife
It is
to
a
me.
Swiss Army knife.
Which blade do you use?
Well,
the most?
I would say that both of these are about equal. One, you always need to keep a sharp edge around to cut ropes and open packages and things like that, and then a versatile little screwdriver, a little pry bar, something like that gets used dozens of times every day.
Cool. You have that in your pocket too?
No, just one is usually all I have. I have one today.
Today he does have one. Yes.
Cool.
Yes. And then we have fire, the invention of fire. And that seems to be always come into play. We do a lot of metal work, both artistically and structurally, mostly structurally. All of the stones in the show today are core drilled and then pinned, held together with steel.
And you'll tell us how to do that.
Right,
today?
but it's a lot of working with torches, bending and that kind of thing. The fire has to be ignited.
Wow, because you have to light the torch to get
That's right,
started.
for the heat. And then my favorite little mechanical pencil. And They're very hard to find because they're about 2 inches shorter than the standard mechanical pencil.
So it fits in your pocket.
Fits in my pocket. This one is this is a plug for them, the Pilot G207, and it has the most soft, buttery lead in it. It just feels so beautiful on the moleskin paper, and so this actually fits in my pocket down in the very bottom, so I don't jab it into me when I'm walking. So those are the basic ingredients of just getting out the door in the morning.
Well, how about that cup of coffee? Everybody, we're going to take a quick coffee break so they can get themselves ready to show us the heavy lifting that's involved with doing these. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Love having you.